active manager, I think the question of data comes down to the weight of data in your investment process and the way that you look at companies. So yes, it's good to have data, but is your investment decision reliant and contingent on that data feeding through into a model, for example? I think the other point I would make is that as active managers, again, we're in a situation where there's maybe not as much disclosure of ESG data and metrics in this region, and that leads to information asymmetry around ESG quality, what I would call ESG quality, whereby companies can be high quality, they can be doing good stuff in terms of ESG, but the disclosure lags behind what they're doing. So if you like, the inverse of greenwashing, right? And as an active manager, it's always interesting to have information asymmetries where you can get a better understanding of the ESG quality of a company than the market. So yes, we buy data from the third-party vendors that I'm sure everyone on this panel does. And yes, there are many companies that score pretty poorly where these third-party data providers say that, well, there's no disclosure, so we only give them CCC or whatever. But if we can have a more informed perspective on that company based on our own due diligence, then we can say, well, actually, we think this company is much higher quality based on our own research, and therefore we can exploit that information asymmetry. And then beyond that, let's work with the company to improve the disclosure so that global investors who maybe aren't doing that level of due diligence can come to appreciate the ESG quality of that company. So if we can spot that information asymmetry, if we can capitalize on that information asymmetry, and then we can help companies close that information asymmetry gap, then as an active manager, that's a really interesting situation to be in. It's fairly rare that you get active managers saying they want everyone in the market to have perfect information and for everyone to have the same perspectives on a company. So yes, there's weaknesses in data, but yes, actually as an active manager, that's quite an interesting perspective to be in sometimes.